Come on in, let's chat. I don't have a lipstick on either. Boo hoo. Oh, y'all, there's a fly in here. My granddaughter went out and left that door open. Hello, come on in. Hi, Redbird. Thanks for the thumbs up. You're the first one in. How's your day going? I'm trying to get organized, so give me a minute. Okay, we just finished dinner. So didn't I just see you in Jadon Lacey, Jadon, what is his name? Jadon Lacey um live. Let me put my phone up here. Okay, nice to have you here. Nice meeting you. We have finished dinner. I washed the dishes. Excuse me. So I thought I would come on live for a little bit and chat. And my mannequin, let me turn my girl around. Hold on one second. Turn around here, girl. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I started this channel. I had a YouTube channel a while back. Well, I didn't have a channel. I joined YouTube and I was watching a few videos, but I didn't, I didn't start a channel. Thank you. And then some things happened and I needed to, have a few more things to keep me busy, to keep my mind off, what I was going through because, we had just lost our son. Well, this was 2 years ago. Then I started making videos. Then I got very sporadic and I'll make a video here and there, forget all about it. I had a channel. And if my granddaughter upstairs keeping all that noise. And then I realized one day, because I was only making videos on Thursday, I needed something to, even though I was selling on Amazon, I design and sell t-shirts on Amazon, but I sell through Amazon FBA, where you send the item in through Amazon. You send them to Amazon, then once they sell, what you sold during the week, they post it on Sunday, and then it arrive, the money that you would have gotten for selling will post on Sunday, and it arrive at my bank like on Wednesday. So I was doing that, and I was selling eBay a little bit. eBay is just dead as a doornail. And then I was selling on Poshmark. Well, I hadn't started Poshmark at that time, but when I realized, I needed something else so my mind could stay occupied, so I wouldn't have as much time to think about the loss, even though, he's fresh in my mind and I can never forget him, but, sometimes your mind needs some things to do to cope. So I had to keep myself busy. And as the children can say in daycare, here I'm is. And I operate an in-home child care for about 25 years. And I've been all over the place doing some of everything. So, thank you, babe. He was a talented artist and comic book creator. And he has a 22-year-old daughter. Graduated college last year, magna cum laude from A&T, with a degree in social work. And she, about a month after she graduated graduate college, went to my high school. She got a job in her field and got her own apartment. So I know he's smiling down, said, yeah, that's my baby. So, you know, but I know he's round and about, at least his spirit anyway. Have you been on YouTube long? Let's see, can I? Trying to see if I can see. I am enjoying a Lipton peach iced tea. Child, this thing is so good. I hope it don't have anything in it that I'm allergic to. Let me find my magnifying glass, mm-hmm. Cause I know somebody in this house gonna walk by and say, "You sure you can drink that?" And be too late when it's about all gone. Let me see. Let me see. So far, it looked like well, it's good. High fructose corn syrup. That means it's high in sugar, which is all right with me. Oh, okay. 3 years going on 4. That's wonderful. Now, if I can just figure all this stuff out, let me tell you, all this stuff is so much to learn. You're welcome. It is so much to learn. And soon you learn one thing, you two fancy themselves to come up with something else. Let me finish my tea. I tell you, sometimes it seems like not enough time, not enough hours in the day to do everything that you have to do if you take time to do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's why I don't start my day out real early, because I have so much to do. And because I don't want to burn myself out before the day get done. Went to my granddaughter's 12th birthday party the other day, and it was nice. My son cooked on the grill. This was his first time cooking on the grill, at least this son, my third oldest son. And when we got there, he he was having the hardest time getting those charcoals lit. And he thought his younger brother, who happens to be a pastor, was gonna come by and grill for him. So he told him what to do, how to get what to do, the charcoal and everything. So I was out there asking him if I could do anything to help him, and I know he wanted to say, "Mama, go in that house and sit down." You like to offer help if you can, you know. So He had chicken and hot dogs and pork chops and hamburgers. So he was gonna put all that on the grill, and he bought the thickest boneless chicken breast I have ever seen. So my husband wanted everything fried and laid to the side. I ended up frying a few of the chicken breasts and a couple of pieces of pork chop. So, but it turned out nice. Let me tell you, all these grandchildren I got, I'll be going to birthday party. Let me see who have a birthday. And this same son, his other daughter will have a birthday next month. So we'll be going back down there for another birthday party. His oldest daughter turned 12. Now his youngest daughter will turn 11. So they are real stair steps. Hey, Jadon, how you doing? Let me tell you something. You want something good, child? Try this. You may not like tea, but this peach tea is good. I like the raspberry tea too. Well, wonderful. I like the raspberry tea too, but I am allergic to raspberries. So I said I'm here to drink that before somebody walked by and said, you probably shouldn't even be drinking that. Yes, it is good. I just finished my dinner. We had baked chicken and string bean. I got 3 thumbs up. Yay. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. Jadon, did you ever send to Mia or to Maya? I can't remember how to pronounce her name. Did you ever go to her video and kind of, do like we, told you a way to ask her about making, if she used a certain software to make her intro? I got to learn how to make an intro too. I was just saying to Redbird, it's so much to learn on this YouTube. See, y'all young. Y'all can learn this stuff. I mean, like that. Me, by the time I learn it and get comfortable with it, YouTube has moved on and gone to something else. I can't pronounce girl. I think son, I think it's Tamia, because that's the way it's spelled, Tamia. But I guess if you're gonna write her a message, you don't have to worry about spelling it unless you're on live and she come in there, you know. Child, copy and paste. I know how to copy and paste, but I would have to open another window to let me see if I can oops, drop my phone. It's a wonder my phone ain't gonna kaput on me. 'Cause I drop it more times than I know I'm okay. I'll drop it and get ready to put it back in the case and put it back in there upside down. Let me see. Let me see what I can find. Well, somebody told me one day there was some software that you can make an intro with. I haven't looked it up. Let me see, can I find her? Every time I look for her, the singer come up. How did I find her the other day? I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, the way I found her the other day is she was in, hey V, I'm looking for Tamia for Jadon. Let me see, can I find her again? Was there something else to her name? Is her channel just her name? I can't remember. Do you remember, Jadon? Let me see. I think I found her because she was in my let me see how far I got to go back. I'm gonna find her. Just hold on. And when I find her, let me see. What day was that? That was last Thursday, right? Let me get a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm gonna write her name down. Let me see, can I? V, what you been doing today? Let me see, that was Thursday. So I gotta go back quite a few days because I can't get her name right either. It's hot here. I can't imagine how hot it is in Texas. I went to the store and picked up a few things, and I hurry up and got back in this house. I don't tear too much outside when it's hot like this. When it's hot like this, or real cold, you don't catch me hanging around outside. Cause when it's cold, that wind will blow through you. I believe it, Jadon. Cause Texas, what's the states that stay hot a long time? Texas, Arizona. Well, California is hot. Is has the same temperature all year round, right? Yeah, too hot for me to get out there and mess around. I will go pick mama up one day, but it's too hot, at her age to have her out and about in all this heat. So I guess September, early October is when the weather starts to, cool off. Let me see if I go back far enough. So that was, I don't think I've gone back far enough. I sure feel for the people that have jobs where they have to work outside. And oh, B, Sunday morning, um, yeah, and those people that have to ride in vehicles that don't have air conditioning. Because people that don't have air conditioning in their house is worse than people that don't have air conditioning in their car. Because you're only in your car, but so long. But when you come home to your house, and some people have fans, and when it get real hot, all the fan do is blow out hot air. My hat's off to them. And then the electric company, no, this is the peak time when people can need air conditioning, and then the power bill shoot up. But you know what? Power bill or no power bill, I plan with the Lord help to be comfortable, not be too cold, not be too hot. That's one thing about if you drive those big trucks. Oh, they you run that motor so you stay warm in the wintertime and you stay cool in the summertime. Cause when I was growing up, only a very few houses had air conditioning. How we, if just by the master's help that we came through it. And we had fans, they were blowing out hot air, but most of the time the children stayed out and played, so we wouldn't have known if they had one or not. So we'd be out playing. Okay, let me see. That was 4 days. How many days ago was Thursday? Let's see. I think I'm coming up. I'm still checking, Jadon. See, can I find it? Are you killing a fly? He came in when you left that dog when you went and got the dog. So you need to be the one to kill him. Mm. Well, I don't care what they call it, as long as my house got it. Yeah, I ran there out working on something. They probably charge you an arm and a leg for it. They'll come up with something. But they'll probably be in new houses. Because to do that in every house, they might do that in houses and high rise that they just build, but hey, my house is already old and dirt, you know, because I live in an older home. So, in order for them to do something like this in an old house, it would cost them so much money. But they can do it. I can take it. Let's see, I'm already back 4 days. I think I might go back 5 days. She don't know how hard it is to find her. Because her name is like that singer. Maybe her channel got something else on it beside her name. Yeah, I guess with the knowledge that God has equipped man with, and that um, when they go and, when they come up with new things for medicine, instead of them doing all that, they need to find a cure for all these diseases out there. Forget that. But they need to give money to science program, excuse me, y'all, and different programs like that so they can find a cure. Forget having an air conditioner. This air conditioner I got, the heating unit we have here, we put in here, I think 1980 something. We had just moved here because back in the day, they didn't have, this home, our home was built maybe 1941, 1940, something like that. And they didn't have air conditioning. That's why the windows are long, because so when you raise it up, it more room, more area for air to come in. And every room, you know, has its own fireplace because they didn't have heating units. And what they had for clothes in old houses back then, wasn't that much, because back then, you look at the older shows, like during the time, like the Waltons and stuff, they didn't have few clothes, They might have one good suit, one good pair of shoes, or whatever like that. And they didn't have a whole lot of different things like we do, They maybe had one of everything. And if you had two, it's because somebody outgrew theirs and it came down, it was passed down to you. For I remember it was a lot of us. I told y'all I had 8 brothers, 2 sisters. So that means it was 11 of us. And we did have another sister, but she died when she was a baby. So mom and daddy had a lot of mouths to feed, but we never went hungry. The reason we never went hungry was because whatever mama cooked and put on the table, we know we had to eat it or go to bed hungry. Bill Cosby what? And when you watch TV, everybody sit in the same room, watch the same program, you know? Oh yeah, yeah. Like if we watch, now my parents and my grandparents, they loved the wrestling back in the day. Well, we didn't live too far from Norfolk, Virginia, where they could go to the Scope or wherever and see the wrestling. And I don't remember what day of the week it was, but uh, whenever they, whatever time that wrestling was there, yes, Norfolk, Virginia. We were only a couple hours from Norfolk, Virginia. And my mom and dad and my grandparents, and I think one of my uncles, Uncle Matthew, because I had an uncle that was living in Norfolk. So they was there every week or whenever the wrestling came. You in Norfolk, Virginia, Redbird? What? I still got family down there. Cause I had some family that lived in Towerwater Park. Then I think I had some family that lived in Granby Park, and there was another one. I have a brother that lived in Norfolk, a niece. What? Get out of here. parents and grandparents used to go to Norfolk to that wrestling. And I'm going to tell you, my grandma, if I bet you the way she used to talk when she watched it on TV, if she was in that arena talking the way she talked when she watched it, they would have ran her little butt out of there. No, we said Norfolk, Virginia, Norfolk. But I guess Redbird can tell you more about the fishing and everything down there, because I've only been to visit family on few occasions to shop. Now I'm telling you, Virginia has some nice thrift stores. Let me tell y'all, they have some nice thrift stores. You know how you go in the store and you see something and you might want it and the price is too much? Go to a thrift store down in Virginia. You'd be surprised. What kind of plate? Honey, I don't know. My husband, this is something that come from a thrift store. I don't know. Thank you. Come from a thrift store, honey. Our house is furnished from thrift stores and antique shops and flea market. Yes, B, it is a small world. Let's see. Yes, small world. What they say in the song, it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. Was it your first video in 2015 was a Virginia accent tag? Okay. Huh. My Uncle Booker T, he lived in Norfolk. And when he would come to visit us in Carolina, he always drove a nice, sharp car. And he could tell some tall tales, let me tell you. That's one thing the younger ones of us used to wait for Uncle Booker T to come home and tell us one of his tall tales. And no one could pull him out his hat like Uncle Booker T. I know when my younger brother was small, Uncle Booker T would come home every time. He would come home, he would give him anywhere from, I guess at that time my brother might have been 3 or 4. And every time Uncle Booker T came home, he would give him anywhere from 25 cents, 50 cents to $1. He told him, said, save it. And when you get grown, buy your Cadillac. My brother couldn't wait to run to that store. He loved those Orange Crush soda. He couldn't wait till somebody would either go into the store where he was giving the dollar and telling him to bring him an Orange Crush. Yes, that's where I got it from. Yeah, but see, my tall tales are true. Uncle Booker T tall tales were, well, there I shall not say he told a lie, but it was the untruth. Let me tell you, one time, my Uncle Booker T, you know how when you get, you somewhere and you tell some of the youngest one, come down here, I'm gonna help you get a job. Well, I have a cousin. We call Hand Jive. The one I told you, his classroom is so big you can drop a cord through it. Well, this guy, you think his hands were big, his feet were just as big. And instead of him taking a shower or something, he could go put his foot up in the bowl to wash his foot. Well, he broke the bowl right out the wall, pulled the whole thing down. My uncle said a few choice words that I dare not say on YouTube. Well, I wouldn't utter them anyway. I told him, said, what in the H-E double hockey stick wrong with you? You should have been in there taking a shower in that tub And he broke the thing right off. I'm gonna tell you, Uncle Booker T was warm that day because I think Uncle Booker T had to go and fix it. He might have made my cousin fix it. He probably told him, said, now you broke it, you fix it. But knowing how lazy my cousin was, if it got fixed, my uncle had to fix it because my cousin couldn't have fixed it if his life depended on it. I'm going to tell you the truth. And now he's a few years under me, and I don't think he know no more about fixing anything today than he did back then. He probably was maybe 17 or 18 then. He won the sharpest crayon in the box as far as working. He's a good guy, you know. But hey, you can't live off good. What old folks said, be good or be good at it. I am not finding this girl up here, so 6 days I'm gone too far. Yeah, my uncle, he would come down, and my brother told me one day, you know, your family always comes from here, there, and I had a cousin that could play the guitar real good. So when he would come home, my grandmother, my aunts and stuff would cook up all his food. He'd sit around playing his guitar, um, and you know, cause they were playing what they call honky tonk. I never seen so much food. But my brother, my oldest brother, I'm looking for Tamia for Jadon, but I can't find her channel. And my uncle was said, I mean, my brother was telling me about this same cousin cut up a car with an axe. I said, why are you cutting up the car so he can go sell the part? V, when I put in her name, it came up the name of that singer. Because Jadon said he didn't find her, and her name got to have something else on it besides Tamia. I can't remember. I took some meds. My arthritis in my neck, y'all. V had been giving me trouble. Should have been 5 days. Well, I tell you what, she is her screensaver. I mean, her a screensaver. Listen at me. Her. I think she got a blue and black checkered shirt in her intro, and it's showing a whole lot of different stuff in the intro. Cause Jadon said he couldn't find them when I put. It must be something else onto her name besides um, Tamia, because hey, Magdalene Burnett, how are you? Well, Jada, I'll find it some other time and come to one of your videos and leave you what her name, you know, everything, the name that's in her channel. Thank you for being here with us. How's your day going? Wonderful, wonderful. My grandson, I got in touch with my boo today, and he told me that he passed his summer courses. So I was glad to hear that. I told him, he said he was doing good. Thank you. He said he was doing good. He had an infected hair follicle on his leg. Uh, and he had to go to, about 2 weeks ago, he had to go to the emergency room, get some antibiotics and stuff. So he said that's just about healed. And I told him, I said, remember what I told you? I said, remember to pray. I said, don't be afraid to go to God in prayer. And I said, tell him what you want. The Bible said we have not because we ask not. And when we ask amiss. So he said he remembered that he's been praying because, we can't be afraid to tell children about the power of prayer. That's one of the first things we should, stress to them because the world is not a friend of any of us. Because you see how they're plotting on your downfall. They'd rather see you fail than to see you succeed, So I tell him all the time. I told myself, when you ask God for something, I say, you thank him for it, even before you get it. Thank him. And always have a repentant spirit, a repentant heart. Because, there's a lot of things children can be doing in this world. And we don't want them to be learning, bad stuff. We want them to be learning stuff that they're gonna be able to take with them for the rest of their natural born life. Yes, prayer does change things. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. Prayer changes things. But there was a day, how sometimes you get so down in the dumps, and then you remember that, hey, there's a God that sits up in heaven, sits up high and look low. He cares about us. So when you don't, my old bishop, he used to tell us there's two reasons you should go to church, or two times when you should go to church, when you feel like it and when you don't feel like it. And I get what he was saying because when I was young, young parent with young children and not come to my own yet, I didn't understand a lot of things that was told to me, even when I was just a teenager, whatever. And people would tell you so special, like your grandma and your mom, and you didn't understand everything that they said to you. But now, looking back, I I remember something that was said to me, and I said, "Oh, that's what they mean. That's what they was getting at." You know. So we got to teach the young people because they are our future. How are they gonna know the way to go if you don't teach them the way to go? I know my granddaughter said the other day when we was in right before Sunday school started, and she said, "Cause they can always have their phone," and she said, cause we do buy her a lot of books, cause when we go to the thrift store, all she asks for is books. So when we go, we bring a whole bunch of books back. And she mentioned in church for Sunday school, she said, Grandma, she said, I'm reading all the time. I read a lot of books. I said, well, have you read the Bible? That's a book too, And she said something. She tried to say something smart, but she could ask my aunt, am I the queen of smart? And I shut her up real quick. She was like, it's not, what she said, it's not relevant. She said something like, it's not relevant to today or something like that. I said, oh, it's more relevant than any book you ever read. So That didn't work. She tried to come out something else. I mean, she said, I'm going to just shut up because I never win this fight. I know when I first went to New York, I was with my aunt. And every time somebody said something to me, I would get smart. And my aunt would say, you can get enough for telling people off being smart. Well, I toned it down a little bit, but I'll still get smart sometimes. Because my husband said the other day, he said something. And I don't know if he was making a joke or something. And I said, the last I checked, my dad is in the ground 6 feet under. He said, yeah, even when he was living, he couldn't tell you nothing. I said, oh, you don't know about all that. Oh, but V, let me tell you and everybody, Sunday morning before day, well, my husband had been saying for a few hours, around 10, 11 o'clock, he had a headache. So I said, why don't you go check your pressure? And his head was hurting, hurting, hurting. But we don't live too far from our local hospital. I don't even think we live about 5 minutes away. And so his pressure was high. So he thought about it, and he said, I better go to the emergency room. So he didn't decide to go to the emergency room till about 12:30 or so. Well, by the time we got our clothes back on, it was almost 1 o'clock. Well, we didn't get out of the emergency room for 3 o'clock. No, 4 o'clock. They had to get up and go to Sunday school and church. Well, child, and by the time got to the emergency room, his pressure was higher than it was when he checked it at home. When I got home, I finally went to sleep. Y'all, let me tell you, my husband got up. He was up a little earlier than I was, and I heard him call me. And I wanted to say, I'm just going to lay here and sleep. But I dragged this old hat of mine out the bed and got dressed. And I'm going to tell you, doing Sunday school and everything, I could hardly hold my eyes open. And I'm glad doing worship service was the same thing. So I did perk up a little bit, but service wasn't long Sunday. We didn't have a second service. I was so glad because we had a second service. Hey, boss lady Lexus, how are you? Thanks for the thumbs up. How are you? I'm doing good. I was just telling them my husband had to go to the emergency room. I had to take him to the emergency room Sunday morning. His pressure was so high. Good, I'm glad. Just hang in there. Just keep praying. Yeah, he's okay. He checked his pressure and it was high. When we got to the emergency room, it was higher than it was when he checked it at home. We was at the emergency room from like 1 o'clock to like 4 o'clock. And when I woke up Sunday morning to get ready to go to Sunday school and church, all I wanted to do was lay there in the bed. But hey, you know, I want, you know, I know I could, no longer service last. I could have endured that. But I'm gonna tell you, all I could do to keep from going to sleep. Yes, I took him. Yeah, I took him. Y'all seen on TV about the girl that's going in the store licking the ice cream? Who is that to be? Well, wonderful. Congratulations, boss lady, on finding a new place. Prayer changes things. Yeah, good. That is disgusting. And there was a copy. They said there was a copycat that was doing it. She got arrested too. Was she whoever it was? You're welcome. They said she's looking at maybe 20 years in prison. But you know what? Now these places they need to put a seal on all this ice cream. The seal just like they put around Tylenol and stuff like that. If they can seal up a bottle of bleach, you mean tell me they can put ice cream and stuff like that? After a while, somebody can be pull the paper off like a lollipop and lick that. Nothing is. Yeah, they should seal everything. Everything needs to be sealed. When you go in the store and buy a toilet seat, isn't that thing sealed? Now, that might sound a little gross, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, people are so mean these days because you don't know if the person could have AIDS, hepatitis, or anything. Even if they don't have any kind of sickness, you don't want to get ready to you don't want somebody to be lick something, got their germs all over it. Ugh. I tell you what, if they don't start sealing it, they're gonna lose a whole lot of money because people gonna get so they're not gonna buy it. Yeah. And then with our government being full of all stupid people, I'm sorry, y'all. I just call it like I see it. Our government is full of a whole lot of shysters. I mean, and crooks. Yeah, if you buy just like this soda, if I pop this top on this soda, if I go in the store and see a soda with the seal is broken, because you can tell when the seal is broken, there's a little space between the top and the seal. I mean, remember back in the day when the bread, both end of the bread used to be sealed, y'all? Not just with those little twist ties. They're gonna have to get back to sealing everything. Because who says somebody might go in the store and open a loaf of bread and put their hand all over it and take a bite out of a piece of bread and put it back. I mean, some people minds, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some people minds, yeah, Lexi, the bread both ends used to be closed, folded, and then there's used to be a little label or something sealed across the end of it. Both ends of the bread used to be sealed. They're gonna have to seal everything. Now I don't mind leaving stuff like eggs unsealed because when you go to buy eggs, you're gonna look in them anyway to make sure you're not buying something that's already cracked. I mean, and sometimes you can get soap. There are certain brands of soap when you get ready to open the cardboard packaging on it, the soap inside is in cellophane or some hard, well, not hard plastic, but kind of a crunchy plastic like. So if they can do it for soap, to be sure they can do it to ice cream. I tell you what, I bet they're thinking about it. I was watching Trey King last night, and this mom killed her 2-year-old twins. I'm gonna tell you, y'all. And she had another child, look like could have been maybe 6, 7 years old. Her mama had him. She had the two little girls. She called her mom. She went to some park somewhere. She called her mom and told her mom she killed the twins with her bare hands. So she must have choked them to death. I mean, y'all. I mean, it's crazy. And I know Then her sister's gonna say, when they ask her sister a question, her sister's gonna say she loved her girls, her twin girls. That's all it is, wickedness. And I'm gonna tell you, as many people around here in this world that can't have kids would love to give these children home that the parents are just killing. You know, talking about she was stressed out and couldn't stand the stress. Well, can she stand to go to jail? She didn't know how much time she gonna get to my when she told they said she said when she flagged the cops down, she was gonna do something so the cops would have to shoot her so she can go to heaven and be with her daughters. Hey silly mommy for life. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful day. We're just sitting here talking about how wicked and crazy this world is. Because some people have dogs and cats and stuff that they give better treatment than there's folks out here that do for their children. It's sad to say, but they're killing the kids, doing some of everything. Hey, I love Smoochie. How are you? Thanks everybody for coming into my live. Please give the video a thumbs up. But the world has gone so far from what the Lord has purposed for man to do, because the Lord ain't meant for us to stay here and do all this crazy stuff, killing our children, licking ice cream and doing all that stuff. I tell you, you know, um, but I guess it take all kind to live in this world. But when great Gabriel blew that horn and God cracked that sky, and you got to stand in judgment, you got to answer. She got to answer to when her turn to come up, and God said, "Why you killed your two little girls?" And God ain't gonna take. I was stressed out. I was depressed. Well, if her mom had one, she should ask her mom, "No, Mom, would you mind taking the girls for a day or two to let me just have some time?" But let me tell you something. My husband and I have 5 children. We have 5 children. And there's not one time that, I didn't even think about getting overwhelmed. You know, I guess things in the world are a whole lot different than, when we first got married and, had our children. I can grant that, but ask God for strength and He'll give it to you. But let me see. We were watching, because mainly we don't watch no regular TV now. Most of the time, yes, and if you like I told my grandson, when you go to the Lord, you be sincere. Don't be no half stepping, because the Lord knows your heart. You know, man only goes by how you feel about what you tell them, or how your ways and action, your facial. You know, if I come in looking all down and trying, like people could say, somebody could say, I know you feel bad, cause it shows on your face. But ask the Lord to give you strength because I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't mind calling on the Lord because I know that's where my help comes from. So all this stuff out here in the world, I need to do. If I could just go and get something done to this double chin. But you know, people put the Lord on such a back burner now. They don't think about, you know, asking Him. You know, like I made a T-shirt the other day on Amazon that says "Prayer, the real wireless connection." Like I told my grandson, I said, "Hey, don't forget to pray. It's free." Cause you got the psychics out here. They want you to come to them. You got to pay them X amount of dollars. You go to a psychiatrist that costs X amount of dollars. Thank you. You know what? I washed my hair yesterday. I had co-washed with coconut oil uh, last Wednesday, and then Thursday being the 4th of July, because would think we were just gonna stay home. And then one of my husband's cousin had a cookout and invited us to it. And my husband was like, let's go to the cookout. Well, I went. And then I couldn't wash it on Friday because I had to go to my granddaughter's birthday party on Saturday. And I know 9 times out of 10 it wasn't going to be dry. That's right. That's right, silly mama. We have to. We have to. Me too. That's what I do, even in the most minute thing. Because you know what? I can come here and sit in this chair, and I don't think twice about sitting in this chair because I just know this chair gonna, it's not gonna crash on me. Well, but I don't think twice. And little things you do, like you go out to your car, you turn the key. Well, you're thinking that the car can start, but things we do those things without giving a second thought, you know. But when it comes to things of God, are things we should be concerned with Him about, you know. A lot of time people might say, you say, "Have you talked to God? Have you asked Him?" Some people might say, "I hadn't even thought about that." That should be the first thing you thought about. Yeah, because you know what? In this life, we go through so many things. And as women, we have to wear so many different hats. We got to be there for everybody, it seems like. Like my granddaughter, she won't carry a pocketbook herself, but she'll have all her junk said, "Grandma, put this in your pocketbook." And I tell her, I said, "Girl, you are 16 years old. You should be carrying a pocketbook and putting your own junk in it." But let me tell you, I got an 11-year-old granddaughter. This girl loves pocketbook as much as I do. But this one upstairs, she rather carry all her junk in her hand than to carry a pocketbook. I do not know why. I got that from my mom. My mama always loved pocketbooks and shoes. My oldest granddaughter loved pocketbooks too. I know um, when she was underage, and she always loved Barbie dolls. And seemed like every Christmas, my son was getting her a Barbie doll of some kind, and she had gotten so many Barbie dolls and stuff until her mom just said, no more Barbie dolls and no more handbags. Because she loved handbags, she loved Barbie dolls. So when we weren't getting her one or the other, we were buying her both of them. I know by the time she got 12, she had over 100 Barbie dolls, probably that many handbags. It's still very light outside. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I can't believe how light it is outside. Boy, this daylight saving time. Ugh, I think I bit off more than I could chew with that soda. Ooh, wow, y'all. I only ate one piece of chicken, one chicken thigh, and a little bit of string beans, no bread. And trying to drink this half a soda. Oh, and I ate 2 iced oatmeal cookies. Ooh. Boss Lady Lex, I watched one of your videos the other day. I got to go back and make a comment. And I think it was the one when you was in the pool. And you were doing water aerobics. And because I watch in the morning when I get up, while I'm having my morning coffee, I usually watch something on YouTube on my TV. Then I take my tablet and go back and make the comment. So I'm gonna have to go back and make the comment.
Oh, hold on, here she go.
Hold on 1 minute, guys. Wait. Hey, T. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, look it up.
I would have to look it up. Let me write it down and I'll send you a message.
Tell her hold on to it.
Just hold on to it. You said a 2 cent what? Okay. I'll look it up, but just hold on to it. All right. All right. Thanks, T. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Love you, bruh. I'm gonna write this down. I know.
Yeah, just how painful was it could.
What are you talking about?
Kim Kardashian or something. I think they broke up. So. You heard anything about it?
Oh, I don't be paying that stuff no man. Okay, y'all. That was one of my little brothers. The one I told you when I went to the neighborhood youth corps for a job when I was young. He was the one that used to get up and walk with me. Lord, this stuff come up. Bird boy, what were you talking about? You at school and you thought I'm not getting what you thought who killed dogs and cat with frying pan? I don't think so. I don't first kill dogs and cats. Okay. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out what Bird Boy is talking about. Yeah, in this life, you have to overcome some obstacles. Because, sometimes when we go through stuff, okay, y'all. Thank you, V. I appreciate it. Trolls, these trolls don't have anything else to do but come in here. Some people just, well, I guess the sun is going down a little bit more because if I pull this thing over here, go this way, it'll look just like a dark hole back there in the kitchen. Yeah, so I took some pain reliever for my neck. I woke up this morning, my side was hurting. It was, seemed like when I tried to turn over in the bed, my side hurt. And it was not like that when I went to bed. So something must have got a hold on me in the middle of the night. But when I woke my husband up and told him my side was hurting, he prayed. And I thank God that the pain is gone now. Because I told him, I said, if the pain's not gone, if the pain's still here in the, tomorrow, I said, I'm just going to call the doctor and make a appointment. Then I said, all they're going to do is send you for x-ray. And by the time they give you x-ray, the pain gone. Yeah, that's what happened, V. You try to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they see it's just that the Lord go ahead and let them show their true colors so you'll know that they're up to no good. Even when you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, sometimes they just rather to show their true colors. And I don't know why. I don't know why they just. I know the trolls are making their rounds on YouTube because I can be in some lives sometime and people be coming in, trolls be coming into some of the lives and stuff like that. And this world, Vivian, my niece Vivian that used to come here, she's one of my mods. She went to visit her dad in New Jersey. So she got there safe. She sent a message on Facebook saying she got there safe. So I was glad of that because she rode the bus up there. And I know that was a long ride. I know when I was going back and forth to New York when I was young, I had to take a trailway. I hated it. When I got in my seat, I stayed there until I got where I was going. If we had a time when we had a layover, before we had to, you know, change buses or whatever, I would go to the bathroom when we stopped. But I didn't like using the bathrooms on them buses. Let me see. I know somebody about time for somebody. Yeah, that let you know that they was one on the up and up. Mm. Oh, and they said this Samsung Galaxy A50 phone, $349.99. There ought to be a law against it. I mean, and my cousin said her mom cooked barbecue spare rib, fresh squash, fresh corn on the cob, cabbage, and butter bean. Ooh, that was a big dinner, y'all. Uh, Anybody have plans for tomorrow or the rest of the week? I know I don't have any plans. My husband going to power wash your house tomorrow. Yeah, so ugh, I don't have any plans. Anybody ever tried the YouTube TV? I saw somebody making a say YouTube TV. Okay, all right. Let me see. Ooh. Let me see the day, July the 9th. Let me see what let's see, July the 9th. I got this little inspirational book, My Beautiful Broken Shell, Words of Hope to Refresh Your Soul. So each day it has some encouraging words. Let me see what June the 9th is. June the 9th. Love means to love that which is unlovable, or it is no virtue at all. Forgiving means to pardon that which is unpardonable, or is no virtue at all. And to hope means hoping when all, and to hope when hoping when things are hopeless, or is no virtue at all. G.K. Chesterton. Okay. Okay. Don't y'all let me be the only one talking now. Come on, y'all. Got to keep my book to this page so I can remember my doctor's appointment. They called and confirmed yesterday. Let me tell you what's up. If I don't keep it to that page, I still won't remember. I think I'm going to work on making those curtains tomorrow. Because if I don't, the time will be slipped by and I'm going to forget I got the sheet to make the curtains with. Yeah. Honey, if it weren't for multitasking, I'm always doing 2 or 3 things at a time. Then I got to stop the 2 or 3 things I'm doing to make dinner. I think I'm going to make some chili mac tomorrow. We had chili mac and probably a salad. Jadon said he loved homemade biscuit. I wish I would buy them. And when I make some homemade biscuit, I said, come on, Jadon, get you one of these nice hot homemade biscuits. Yeah, tomorrow. And I need to learn how intro and an outro. You do? Okay. Well, when I make them, my daughter and her daughter's here. So when I make them, I only make enough for me and my husband because my daughter don't like them and her daughter says she don't like them. Excuse me. My youngest son, he don't like them. But he did say in the video I made about making biscuit that he remember biscuit. And I never, until he said it, I wouldn't remember him not liking biscuits because when they was growing up, I thought all of them liked biscuits. I didn't know my daughter didn't like them. Yeah, because the one you buy at the store, they're so light. You know, you you know those little can of Pillsbury biscuit got 10 in them. In order for you to get the equivalent of a homemade biscuit, you got to eat a whole bunch of those Pillsbury little light biscuits. I remember growing up when I stayed with my grandma, and she would make biscuits. And if she just made the biscuit and gave me some butter and just let me put butter in that hot biscuit, mm-mm, that was enough right there. I, but she would scramble some eggs. She would make me homemade biscuit. Like if she was asking me what I wanted for breakfast, and I would say biscuit and scrambled egg. I didn't need any meat, just a homemade biscuit, put some butter in it, and some scrambled eggs. Mm-mm-mm. And my grandma could make the best biscuits. Both of my grandma could make some good biscuits. And I had a few aunts that could make good biscuits too. You don't hear of a lot of people making, well, a lot of times people just don't have time. I've been trying to teach my granddaughter how to make them, even though she don't like them. But my favorite meal is a, a bowl of navy beans. Well, one of my favorite meals, a bowl of navy beans and some homemade biscuit. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I think that was something I cooked last week. I don't know what night it was. And I had some Roger Wood lumberjack sausage. I didn't need the sausage. I just wanted the beans and the biscuit. Forget the sausage. I guess tomorrow I got a sheet that I'm gonna press and I'm gonna make a curtain to my door, my front door, and the side panels. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that and cut that. And I've been saying I'm gonna work on my sewing machine. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to after I get off from being live. If not, in the morning now. I wonder what my mom did with her old sewing machine. What's this? Oh, hold on 1 minute. Yeah. Let me see what's in this tin. Oh, a bag full of little toys. Buzz Lightyear. Where did all this come from? I think I'm gonna take them to church. This is a Pez. I think I'm gonna take them to church and give them to a little boy at church. What's in these? We got some. We got so much stuff around here. Half of it don't even know what it is. Well, now that I know what's in it, I'll see what I can do to get rid of it. Oh well. I got so much stuff I need to be putting on eBay and whatever else place I can put it on, but Ain't but so many. I just broke a fingernail, y'all, which ain't easy. I mean, which ain't hard to do. Bluebird, do you have enough? Do you have the ability to go live? Because if I didn't have this computer, I wouldn't be going live. I would have to, cause since YouTube made, you know, they made it so you have to have 1,000 to go live on your mobile, on your phone and stuff. So if I didn't have a computer, I wouldn't be going live because they trying to take everybody. They trying to take everybody down a peg or two. So I'll probably only be on another few more minutes because I have to take my medicine on time tonight. I've been slacking off, not taking it on time. Oh, my scalp is itching so much. Beautiful. Oh, no problem. I think everything done died down. I think I'm just gonna stay on a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna get off so I can make sure I take my medicine on time. I hope the next time I come live, I'm able to come on a little earlier. But sometimes today gets so hectic, so many things to do. So then I had to cook dinner and everything, get the kitchen cleaned up. I should have called my granddaughter down here, but since I was already in there doing some stuff, I just went ahead and cleaned the kitchen. Hopefully, I'm thinking about making some chili mac tomorrow night, but since it got tomatoes in it and I can't have it, I'll just make me a salad. Maybe my daughter takes some to work. I said I probably work on press that sheet out and go ahead and cut out um, for the curtain that I'm going to make to my front door. I'm glad I found another sheet because I was thinking I do not want to cut up this vintage sheet. So the Lord had around me in the bush. He sent me something else, a solid color sheet that was not one of my vintage sheets. So I got to press that, cut that out tomorrow while my husband's power washing. We'll power wash somebody's house tomorrow. So I guess I'll be busy doing that. The counter says it was at 0, then it's at 1. So I guess you and I are the only one in here. So about the next 5 or 10 minutes, I'll probably be going off. I hated environmental candy when I went to Dollar Tree. Man, I guess I had to eat another ice oatmeal cookie. Oh, oh. So I hope Vivian enjoy her little vacation time she spent with her dad. I gotta get me some more video ideas. Maybe I'll start um, got some music going on in my head, girl. I was thinking about the ad libs. The boy from New York City, boom, 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 boom. think I'm getting a tension headache because right across in here, I'm starting to get a little. Yeah, girl, sometimes some things come up in my head and I try to, like the little girl from Five Star. I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but every time the Five Star, she'll say, back off, back off. I haven't seen that movie. I want to, the one, the first movie we watched on VHS, I think. What's her name? Drew Barrymore. She was so cute. I haven't seen anything she played in recently. Oh, oh, mm. Woo. I don't know. You remember when she played in, she played in, did she play a movie called Where the Boys Are? Something like that. Yeah, she would tell her to back off. Now, see, I didn't see that Charlie's Angel where she played in that, but I saw when she played in, was she the one played, wait a minute, was she the one that played in Poison Ivy? Was that her? Y'all can see by how much TV I watch, right? I remember they made another Charlie's Angels. I sure didn't know Drew Barrymore was in it. But I don't know who played in Poison Ivy. But I want to see the new chef. I love me some Samuel L. Jackson. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't go to the movies often because it's so cold in there. But if I had to carry me a fur coat, you understand me? I want to. I don't. When I first saw uh, something on it about, when I first saw something come on TV about it being a new chef and Samuel Jackson playing in it, and oh yeah, I told soon I saw it on TV, I went in there and I told my husband right then, and he had to put his what he was watching on pause. I said, when that new Samuel Jackson chef come out, we going, okay? And I love me some Samuel L. Jackson. When we go to that wax museum up in Myrtle Beach, they got the likeness of oh, Samuel L. Jackson. And see, my husband didn't really know how to, he's not a tech savvy person, even to taking pictures on his phone. But when it came time to taking the picture with The Rock, honey, I asked somebody that was walking by. I said, excuse me. I said, my husband don't really know how to take pictures. 'Cause I had my tablet. I said, my husband don't really know how to take pictures with this stuff. Will you mind taking a picture? And they took a picture of me with The Rock. I got there and take a picture of me with John Cena. And was it John Cena? But Jack Nicholson, he looked crazy. Y'all know how he looked all scatterbrained. He looked scatterbrained in the wax museum. And if I, because when you first, I think that's the first one that was there in the room when we walked in there, I think was Eddie Murphy. And one too far up was Angelina Jolie and They had Will Smith on a bright red suit, but he didn't hurt the suit too much because he was looking good in that suit too, y'all. But they had some nice ones there because when I took some pictures, one of my sons was like, I don't know who did this wax, but they need to fire him. I said, look, because he said, don't look like him. Look like him enough for me because they had the likeness of Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, who else? Halle Berry, the guy from Dumber and Dumber, what's his name? Owen Wilson. Oh, that Clint Eastwood. Y'all know he's one of my favorite too. And they had him dressed like, I think he had one of those, I don't know what he was supposed to be. It was supposed to be him in maybe High Plains Drifter or Rawhide or something like that. But he looked good. They had him dressed in Western stuff. And they had one of those things they throw over uh, uh, something kind of like a poncho, what they wore back in the days because they didn't have the coats and stuff, And I don't know if I got any of my pictures. I think all my picture was on my I think my tablet had died, or did I turn it off? But they had a room where they had the scary stuff like Elvira, Hellboy, and all like that. And I told my husband I won't go in that room. I want about to have a nightmare. They had a whole room of that stuff. Ooh. Who else they had? Carlos Santana. I tell you what, if my husband asked me, I need to find out if the Wax Museum put in it more stars in there. Because if they got some other than the one we saw when we were there, I would gladly go back again. Because when you go in there, and if you look up, it looked like it shows King Kong, yeah, on the outside. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see if I got any of those pictures. Yeah, I want to see Chef. Let me see if I can find it on here. And my daughter knows nothing ain't that funny. Listen. See. Okay, y'all. Ain't nothing that funny. They must be watching something on TV that's mighty funny. She talking to somebody on the phone. Okay. Let's see, can I find if I can find any of those pictures. Yeah, I can't wait to go see Cher. Let's see, can I find my pictures? They are. They are. I don't know if they're watching something on TV or they might be on the phone with somebody. That's the way they do. They shake it up real nice around here. I'm sure can I find any of those pictures I took at the wax museum because if most of them, that I had on my old computer. Hey V, do my son have a striking resemblance to Will Smith? That's my comic book creator, my artist. Everybody say he sure do. Let me, oh, this is my little dog I had, a Westie. I was looking at Animal Planet and a Yorkie came up there and she was getting on the, she started barking and went up there to the TV. She can go in that TV and get that little dog. She thought she was one of the children, I think. Let me see, can I find one of those? Thank you. I miss her so much. I think that's what I'm gonna ask for Christmas. It's a doggy. She loved to watch TV. Here she is again watching some TV. I don't know what, but she was sitting there and she would watch TV, just like she knew what was going on. I told my husband I want another Westie. I don't see any of those pictures. Oh, somebody killed a snake. I don't know what she was doing, but some kind of way. I don't know what. I don't know what she got over her. She don't got into, but she was under the TV. Her little squeaker thing rolled under there. And she must have went after it. She was such a silly, silly girl. She was spoiled too. Her little butt was so spoiled. Well, I guess I won't find it. That's one Sunday we were leaving for church. I think that was on my birthday. That's me and my boo. Wait a minute. Oh, it's me and my boo. That was his graduation day from high school. You see how tall this young man is over me. Thank you. I barely come up to his shoulder. I thought I had some of the pictures from the wax museum in my Facebook. I'm ready to go back to the mountain, take a vacation to the mountain. I'm trying to figure out when that was. Well, I guess I don't. I don't see any of them. Well, anyway. Whatever they were laughing at it must it must have gone, must have passed. This is our second oldest granddaughter. This was when she went to her prom, and the theme was Great Gatsby. Somebody did that makeup. She's away in the Air Force now. Well, I think I unplugged my computer before I be fried this battery. I vow not to fry not one more battery. Unplug the cord for somebody to trip over it. I'm gonna turn the air conditioner off. This old unit we got in this house, this thing has been running since maybe 1986 or so. This thing gets so cold we had to turn it off. I think we had some work done to the furnace needed some part put in it, and that's the only thing we ever done to it. And that was like 3 years ago. So we got our money worth out of that, let me tell you. Let me go take my medicine. I'll be right back. Ooh. Let me get some water first. What's the one? You know, I just realized I didn't take my medicine this morning. See? I hope my day don't get this hectic, where it don't start off hectic where usually when I first get up, I always have some water by my bedside. So when I get up, after I go and wash my face and brush my teeth, I'll take, cause I don't take, I take my gabapentin in the morning, I take an aspirin, and I take allergy pills. I remember taking the aspirin and the allergy pill. And when I looked in the little days of the week thing that I got all my meds in, I had 2 gabapentins in there. I said, well, just got to remember it tomorrow morning. Can't be missing those too many times. Are they through laughing now, I guess? They through laughing now. I should have. Oh no. I tell you. Well, B, I think I still might shut it down. Nobody ain't coming in. I'm still looking at them dogs. I think instead of, I've been looking up different, I still want a terrier. That means they would tear your hand parts up. But a terrier is not a bad dog, though, unless it's a bull
When you get
terrier.
rid of the vehicles, cut that condition off.
Okay. I've been 2 out, but I'm thinking, um, I'm trying to look on YouTube. I wonder can I see stuff, my analytics and stuff on cause I was looking at something. No, I don't think you can see your analytics on. I was looking the other day. I must have been looking at my watch time wrong, but I'm gonna look at it tomorrow when I look on the computer. And no, you can't. I'm looking at my playlist. Huh?
Chicago. Chicago.
You ain't going no Chicago. Don't even think about it.
Might go to Falls, wherever this is.
Right. When you see, you ain't got to worry about going to Chicago, dear. Did your mama get her mail? If not, take it up there to her. When you come back here, put this in the refrigerator for me. You want a cookie? I got I got a doctor's appointment on the 16th for my neurologist. I got a doctor's appointment with with another doctor. I can't think of. I might start writing this stuff on the calendar, y'all. Do you know how to do planners, Bree?
You ever do plans?
How to make a planner? I'm gonna start watching some YouTubes and I'm gonna make me a planner. I've seen people make some nice planners because some people make them and sell them, but I don't. I don't want to make them and sell. I just want to make one for my own use because they use stickers and different stuff like that. Go turn the air off upstairs. That way I won't have to do it. You ever had that? That's good. Bree want, oh, you got something to do tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you help me put these DVDs in this thing here. I'm gonna have to do it one day, so I'm always gonna start at it. Yeah, I got to work on that. Well, V, since nobody ain't coming in, haven't come in, we might well cut this off. Then you gonna unplug this thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think I know what that is. You got the microwave on, Bree? Who is this? Oh. For how long? What's QVC? Oh, I'm done what I need to do. The only other thing I need to do is go to bed. I done fulfilled today's agenda. Okay, Miss Girl. Yeah, the only other thing I have to do now is go to bed. I want to see go over what Bible study we had. Oh, we had this week last week. Yeah, that's the only thing other I had to do was take my medicine. I got arthritis. Girl, I got arthritis in my neck and it started to act up. I took an arthritis pill. It haven't been enough time passed for me to take another one, but you can go ahead. Okay. It haven't enough time passed for me to take another one, but girl, let me tell you what. That's why a lot of time when I'm sitting and I'll sit and I'll be sitting like this, right back there, right up and down my neck. I guess a car accident or two brought on arthritis in that part of my body sooner. Girl, my good knee was hurting this morning, let me tell you. I was walking into the bathroom and that thing almost put me down. Mm, mm, mm. I had said that I would go see a orthopedist during the summertime, see what he can do with him, but I don't want to go. I'm tired of going to the doctor. I think I'll wait till, you know how when you got a car, you don't want to replace that car till it's done gone the last mile of the way. I'm trying to get all my money's worth of what little bit they did to them what in 2013, 2014, whenever it was. I'm trying to get my insurance money worth for that. I know the last time, the other night we were going, I was live right when I got ready right before I got ready to log off. One or two more people came in. I keep looking in the mirror, seeing something up there, thinking it's up there, and I'm looking back, thinking it, and it's over there, the mirror. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go to bed. I'm seeing things. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try to get to go see mom today. I mean today. I'll probably wait till um, Thursday because by the time I get up, while it ain't nobody here, I want to go ahead and um, vacuum these area rugs and get a little, do a little sprucing up while nobody here but me. Oh, and work on my curtain, that sheet. So my husband said he's gonna paint the bedroom, but I haven't come up with a color I want yet. So I'm in. I'm thinking. He don't want me to say pink. He don't want me to say purple. I wonder what he would do if I said purple. I'm gonna tell you the next time I'm on live, or if I talk to you, I'm gonna tell you what he said, cause he know I love purple. He do not want to put purple in a room where he got to stay in too. Now, if I was say his color, he love beige and brown. If I was say beige and brown, he'd be all for it. Yeah, purple. Hmm. Like if I come up with a color, my daughter will say, you know, I told you that's the color I want in my house. Well, they gonna sell color, they gonna sell paint to somebody other than me. Like when we painted this room this green color. She claimed that was a color she came up with. My child, my child, my child. Well, anyway, B, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it on in so I can go and prop myself up on my thing in the bed. Excuse me. I prop myself up and I have some a little armrest that I got two pillows. I got four pillows on the bed, right? Two that got my pillow sham and two the one that we sleep on. Where I prop mine up and I got one of those armrest thing that you use when you're in bed. Well, I prop mine up on pillow too when I'm watching TV, and I recline it a little bit so I can lean it back, and that kind of help my neck a little bit. So I'm gonna go prop up on that pillow, and yeah, girl, it ain't no way around it. You know, you got to take those meds. But I thank you for hanging in there with me. And hopefully the next time I go live, I will come on earlier. That way it won't cause certain times of day. I don't think a lot of people is on. One day I'm gonna try going on. Um, hmm. Yes, thank you, baby, so much for hanging in there. And I hope Valerie is doing good. Well, since we got her can get her on Messenger, maybe we'll have a chance to check on her and see how she's doing. So smoochies until next time. Bye bye. Been on 2 hours and 21 minutes. Let's see how much time that gives us.